Veterans Day means, it means a lot to me because I take that day to reflect upon, the things that I've done, the service, the men and women that I met that I admire so much.
There's a lot of American heritage that revolves around, I guess, the accomplishments and sacrifices of veterans. Going back to the root of how our nation was founded, on through the Civil War, World Wars, Vietnam, and modern day. Working with veterans every day, they're, I think, a very high caliber group of people. They're people that have, sacrificed throughout their lives, who have, made a lot of tough decisions, and, at the end of the day, really don't ask a lot. So, they're the people you want to know, I'd say.
Well, when you look into the history of people that did serve and people that are still serving, they sacrificed. Some of them sacrificed their youth, some of them sacrificed their life. And to be able to honor them for their service, I was happy to serve.
To serve your country to the point where you would give yourself, sacrifice your life, as many have done in this country. There are a lot of stories of valiant and brave people who gave their life to serve. I just think it's an honorable thing. It's a very high honor.
My service means everything to me. I've always wanted to help people, and I felt that this is where I wanted to be, where I wanted to work as an ADA and help the community. But to get there, I had to find a way to do that. And being a part of the military really gives you a feeling of helping other people out. I mean, there's so much community outreach in the military.
You helped mold me to the person I am.
What does my service mean to me? All I can say is I'm just very, very, very happy and very blessed that I was able to serve.
Personally, I mean, it's a great way to grow up fast. If you go in at 18 or 19 years old, you mature fast. You because of that added level of responsibility, because of that environment. But the biggest thing I think is the amount of doors it opens.
The service taught me self-reliance, taught me how to be a team player, taught me discipline and respect for authority. And I think also how to sacrifice for the greater good.
I did the 4 years in the Marine Corps, and that helped me focus on deciding, I do want to go to school, I do want to do this, and I actually did a lot better in school than I would have if I would have just gone straight out of high school.
I have to say, it was the best experience of my life.
I was a kid when I went in, and I was pretty much somewhat of a mature individual when I got out. The Army tends to do that to you. I guess the military tends to do it to you.
It made me grow up at the time. It's also helped me in life throughout these years. I always think of the Marine Corps. One of my sons is still in the Marine Corps. He's got over 20-some years in there.
What does my service mean to me? At the time, I didn't appreciate or have the magnitude of what I did and what I was serving and how much it affected other people. As I look back on it, my service means a lot to me in the sense that I'm proud of what I was able to accomplish. I'm proud of how my family and others view me and view the service that I gave. And it means even more to me after knowing that I had friends and colleagues that paid the ultimate sacrifice and weren't unable to make it back.
It takes up your whole life. It's not a part-time thing. You're in the Army, okay? And one of the things is that you learn responsibility. I don't think that anybody that I know said they got out of the Army or the military with the same sense of responsibility they had when they went in.
It doesn't make that, it brings out your strong points, so to speak, and your fundamentals.
Certainly, as I said, it proved to me at a young age that even if you were put in a situation that you didn't necessarily plan on, that if you worked hard and you worked with people, that you could have a lot of success. And that was probably the biggest thing, that I learned.
And it's, probably U.S.'s biggest fraternity, being, a veteran, or sorority for that matter. But, it helps you to be able to network. It helps you to be able to bring a kind of different approach to things that you do in the civilian world, in the business world. But yeah, it's done a lot for me.
Randomly, you can go anywhere. I've been on vacation, Hawaii, down the shore. You're in a tank top and I have a tattoo and another guy sees it. And he might live in Texas and I'm from Philadelphia. We'll be hanging out, just relaxing, having a beer, having a drink, chatting. Because the percentage of the people around don't really understand it.
It showed me that at the age of 19 years old, how you could work together as a group and accomplish a tremendous amount of stuff. I made some of the best friends I have ever had, and still keep in touch with those people while I was at Fort Lee, Virginia. And it showed me that although I wasn't in the front lines, thankfully, that I could really provide some assistance and do my part for my country.
One of the things about the Army is you can't tell somebody, nobody wants to hear excuses. You do the job. You don't do the job, then that's a problem. And most people that I knew wanted to do the job, get the job done, get it done correctly.
Whether it was 30 years ago or yesterday, it's still I think a sense that you feel you've made a contribution.
Veterans Day for me, is a little different now than it was before. For me, I have a lot of friends that are still in the military. So what I try to do is I try to reach out to them. I have a friend that's over in Afghanistan right now. I'll probably be sending him a care package. There's a lot of things. I have a cousin who just joined the military. He's in basic training. So thinking of those people that are currently serving, I think is more important than even the concept of the holiday, which is thinking of the past. I think it's a day where you can remember the people that are out there fighting right now for you, and that's really important.
It's important to honor all veterans, that whether they were drafted, volunteered, and like we had said at the beginning, service to community.
I believe Veterans Day is an opportunity for everyone to reflect on the contributions, reflect on the sacrifices that men and women have made towards the freedom, what we've done to protect freedom here and abroad.
I think it's important to celebrate Veterans Day for you guys, believe it or not. I think we've kind of lost a connection between the youth and the adults, especially related to service in the military.
And it's an opportunity or a responsibility that we as Americans can give honor and thanks to those that have sacrificed, some that sacrificed the ultimate of their life.
Veterans Day is, I guess, for the rest of us who did not have to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Looking back on it, I'm proud to have said that I've served my country in the military, and I'm proud to have been a part of this brotherhood that we have